Hiya, this is another video for Koifish Johnny. I'm absolutely buzzing because the videos I put out, the response has been great. I've actually, one of my videos that has just gone live yesterday has had just over 70 views now, so that's belting in my opinion. I'm just someone who enjoys working with koi or growing with koi and getting used to this hobby that is, it's quite complicated but quite simple at the same time. I'm just going to flip it round. It's now late October, Halloween weekend's coming, so the water temperature's dropped down to 13.5 degrees, which they are still feeding some of the fish and they are coming up. So I'm just going to, in this episode, I'm just going to go through some of the fish and what they are and stuff, and as much as I know, and some, I'd also like some people to answer questions for me because some of the fish I don't know what they are. So one second, let me flip you around. And here we go. Fred, as usual, at the top there. He's a Karashi guy. I think he's got like gimbrin in him, or gimbrin, which is like a shiny part of him. There you can see there. See how his scales are nice and shiny? I think that makes him gimbrin, but he's definitely a Karachi guy, and he is definitely a character. He's a male as well, I believe. I could be corrected on this, and that's why I want this to be interactive. If people can comment in the comments box at the below, because from what I was told, his head is a bit slimmer, which indicates a male. The females are like, there is Lopez and that, Winston, incorrectly named, there, the big orange one. She has got a wider head than good old Freddie here, who is absolutely stunning. And as you can see, Freddie, this is a perfect time. Freddie's tail is very big. With the females, they're generally small. As you can see there, Winston, or Winnie maybe we should call her tail is a lot smaller. That indicates that she's a female, according to my good friends with better koi fish knowledge than me. In here, because it's becoming winter, they're all very down low. You can see they're not really up at the window. They will be later on as the pond warms up throughout the day, but they're all quite low, which is disappointing, as well as the fact that you can see my reflection in the window. But I just want to run through a few things. I'd love to know, this is one of my favourite fish here. She's called Lopez. Nice big broad head on her. A beautiful looking fish. In fact, let's see if we can throw a little bit of food in to encourage them up here. You have to bear with me. Like I say, I've got this on the top of the surface is the old conservatory roof to prevent the tree leaves, which are there. Sorry about that for anyone that might find that a little bit weird. So just catch the leaves, throw them into the garden, and then I pick them up for the recycling. So we just chuck in a few bits here, and they are feeding, especially Freddie. He'll be straight up there, or maybe not. You can see a few more here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what she is, what type of koi she is. I got her from UK Nishigai. Fantastic, beautiful place. I think, I don't know, I don't want to guess because I'll just look like an idiot, so I'll probably get it wrong. But then you've got Tancho, which I recently learned off one of my friends off YouTube, that a Tancho isn't actually like a breeder fish. It's just basically the marking of the red marking on the head makes it a Tancho. So you can have a Tancho Kohaku, a Tancho Sanke, a Tancho, I don't think they do a Tancho Showa because I don't think that's possible, but basically there's the Tancho just means it's got a red dot on its head. It's not actually the breed. As we can see here now, I really wish I could get rid of my reflection. It's not doing it justice. The pond water also doesn't look great, but it is clean and I've done my checks and everything's right with it. This is one of my favourite fish here at the minute, nameless. That's not its name, it's just not got a name. It's a Showa, a beautiful Showa, again from UK Nishigai. This Sanke, here, also very beautiful. I can't wait until she grows. In fact, I was wrong, that it's not a Showa, she's not a Showa, or he's not a Showa, it's a Sanke, because it's more white. Otis, we can't see him with his ginrin, but we can see this orange one here. If I can get in there a little bit better. 1 second, sorry about this, this is a really awkward video. The ginrin basically means it's got sparkly, bejazzled sort of sparkles in it there. You can see the sparkly sort of new breed of koi ginrin sort of thing. Makes the fish nice and sparkly, the wife and the females, the ladies that come round to see us all love the sparkly fish. But traditional people, I think it's more about Kohakus, Sankes, Shagoys, Benigoys. In fact, Benigoy, that's what Winston is. Here's Otis, here he is, with his ginrin, you see it? All sparkly on his back. Ginrin can apply itself to any type of koi. Just means it's shiny, just like Tancho just means it's got a red dot on its head. And the better the red dot, the better the Tancho. Sorry, that's the builders in the background doing an extension. So we can see I've got 25 koi in here, and the pond is very big. These have definitely got room to grow. There we go, there's a little goshki, which has got nice, it's goshki apparently means it's got 5 different colours in. I don't know where they get the 5 different colours from. For me, when I look at a goshki, I just see red and silver. There you can see him darting about. I think he's male. Oh, another interesting one that I know about is Deutsch. Most of my koi in here are Deutsch. And Deutsch, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but something of that ilk, basically means scaleless koi. So they haven't got scales. Now, at the beginning, that's what I really liked. The fact that they didn't have scales. They were all Deutsch, but now I actually prefer them with scales because it creates a nicer pattern the bigger the fish get. But yeah, like I say, this is October, so on the camera it's really not doing it justice what this window does and how the fish are. But it is the end of the season. My pond isn't heated. I don't know whether I'll get it heated in the future. So, in fact, one thing is, I've got one poorly fish. You're not going to be able to see him because he's down at the bottom, which is unusual for his behaviour. He's called Morrison. 1 second, I'll flip you around because he's not going to come round. There we go, there's my head again. He's called Morrison, and I've had a couple of people look at him, experts, or not experts, but people with better knowledge than I have on koi, and they basically say that he's got carp pox and he should grow out of it in the summer. Now, it's been 2 summers. Look at that, the side window, sensational, that side window. The carp pox, they should grow out it in the summer, and he did. Parts of the this cloudy sort of colouring on the side were falling away in the summer, but now the summer's gone away, it's come back and he's got like a little blister thing on the side of him, so I'm going to have to get him professionally looked at or jabbed, or if I can get a video up on YouTube. Maybe there's some people out there that are watching these videos and know what they're talking about a lot better than I do, that can offer me some advice and guidance on the best way possible to help this fish, because or whether it just goes away and whether it is actually carp pox, who knows. But I would like to rectify the problem. Looking at the pond here, you can see, maybe if I walk right here, move my big head out of the way, you see there, that window is beautiful. It's 1.8 metres wide, but it's at the side, so you can see there, I sit in this corner, and then I can see the pond, but I can only see the front of the pond, which is generally where the fish congregate, because they watch you more than you watch them, which is absolutely fantastic in the summer, because they're just there looking at you, watching you, thinking what's going on, and waiting for food. And then when you walk out the door, because they're used to it and conditioned, because they remember, they walk out the door, the tails start flapping, but because it's winter they're not going to do that. But next summer, I promise you, I'll get a video. But if I could have done something different with this pond, I would have put this big window at the front, because I'd have to do the videos in the summer. But with having the shorter 1.2 metre window, they all sit at the side of it, and because of the vortex pushing them around and they're swimming against it, they're like on a treadmill, so they can only hold themselves there for a bit. Whereas this window, you get to see them racing up and down and across. I'd also make the window deeper if I was to do this again, so, and especially on the front, so you get more view of the fish. But having windows is brilliant, especially from like we've got Morrison with his cart box and his little boil thing. Now I've been able to see that, which if I didn't have a window I wouldn't be able to see, so I wouldn't be as vigilant on my fish, and just be able to pick up things. So the windows is a great addition in my opinion. And this is, like I say, just to keep the leaves off. It's not the nicest. Let's go around the back. There is something I want to run with you, which is one through here. 1 second, sorry about this. Just flip the camera around, which is that. Nothing to see there. Right, I've been through this before, but this one controls my pump, my 10,000 gallon pump running through to the Nexus. So I have that running at about 40%, because I think that's adequate for pulling it through, but I don't know. But I'd like to know if someone can help me give a bit better on the size of the pond, whether it needs to go faster, slower and stuff, or in the winter to slow it down. That'd be a good question. Do I need to slow it down in the winter to let the fish chill out a little bit more? And this one is for the skimmer. This one returns high, so this is the high return, and this one returns low, which pushes the fish onto the treadmill window at the front, makes them swim against it when they're waiting for food, which isn't really fair, but hey ho. So I have that set at, I pumped it up recently to 40% for the skimmer and the back feed. The reason for that, pumping it up like that, was basically I wanted to increase the speed because the water colour doesn't look that fantastic, but then again it's raining a lot and the pond isn't in shelter at the minute, so I don't think I'm going to get the water crystal clear like it was in the summer during the winter, but I would like it to be. So I'd like a little bit of advice from people that have got this type of setup on what speeds they have their pump set at for the skimmer. And the skimmer goes through, down through the pump, through a UV light, and then returning through the high return. So what speed you'd have that at percentage wise, and what speed you'd have the Nexus running at. I've got it at 40 now. That Nexus, it just pumps it out through from the 4-inch drain at the bottom, through the Nexus and back in through a high return, which is just there. What speeds that you guys think that would be the optimal speed to have it set at during the winter, and also when it comes to spring, for the best for the fish, because that's what it's all about. But the fish seem great, they seem happy, I'm happy. I'm really happy that my little channel got quite a lot of views, 70 views. So some people it might not be mad great, but to me I absolutely love it. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, which sounds super cheesy, but nonetheless I've only got 17 subscribers, so it'd be great if we can bump that number right up. And any comments at all appreciated. I do personally get back to every single person, and any knowledge that can be passed on is really helpful, because like I say, I'm only at the beginning of this journey. I'm only learning, and there is a million mistakes and undoubtedly have been spotted. But opinions are great, education is great, knowledge is great. So thank you for watching. Take care.